Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hello, peoples. Welcome to Sharp Ends. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm going to get into this 7 Force. Very first time I've gotten a 7 Force knife. I bought it directly from them. Not, I don't 100% remember what I got from them. I just knew that this is a fixed blade company that I wanted to check out. Before I get into this package, could I please ask you to leave a comment or a like? It really helps out the channel. Um, so let's open this up. So 7Forge sent this directly to me, and then so there's no inside box. The outside box is the box. This sheath is interesting. It's actually a pretty nice sheath, I gotta admit. I like this brown dark leather. It reminds me a little bit of how the Bark River knives sheaths are done, but I like the shape better. This unidirectional, like this is for right hand. I think on the website it said, do you want a right hand sheath or a left hand sheath? So that's really cool. Oh, cool. All right. So first off, I just got to say, this is really cool. Didn't get a sticker, but they did include some Wicked Wax. And, you know, I have a big container of Wicked Wax right here. So I use this stuff all the time for my knife handles, for scales and for blades themselves to give a little bit of protection on some of them. And them including this is very sweet and cool. I mean, that's just great. And I was actually thinking about trying to, so I usually use Snow Seal on my sheaths, my leather sheaths, to seal them up for water. But I was thinking about trying out Wicked Wax for one, and so I might do that. I might just go ahead and see how the Wicked Wax takes to this. I'll probably heat it up. Look at that. You see how it's already turning nice, deep brown, soaking into the leather. So maybe I'll do that in honor of, or I'll definitely do it now that I've already started, in honor of the fact that they sent me this, and it's the first time I've gotten one. So very cool. This is, I like how they've done this. They've wrapped this. Now they didn't put it in a box. The 7 backwards is pretty cool. I will also say 7 is my lucky number. I've been looking forward to, this is another American-made fixed blade knife. I don't really remember what I ordered. Like I said, I know that it was a small in-pocket type carry thing, because I kind of like those smaller fixed blade type knives. Okay. Wow. Well, isn't that appropriate? This is like a little aggressive Tonto here. Look at I'm going to wipe this off with my hands. So look at the inlaid copper and brass and the inlaid, blue liners. I think this is Koa. If now that I've seen this, I think that this is Koa. One of the reasons why I got this is because I love Hawaii. I got married in Maui, and yeah, this is very, very cool, interesting shape. Kind of a Tonto. This is the Bark River Tonto. This is the 7Forge type Tonto. This is a Kitsune, which I'm about to review. So it's interesting that I grabbed this knife to unbox this because, in a way, they make a very nice little set. Now, this obviously doesn't have bolsters here. This right here is a little, like, I wish they had sanded this. This is just a little, it's not sharp, but it's definitely a 90-degree turn. They could have rounded that off. What are the ergos like? Ergos are really good. I get a full 4-finger grip on this, even though this is small. And how does this fit in the sheath? It's fine in the sheath. Might actually need a lanyard hole because this is such a large sheath for this. This is almost screaming out for Kyvex custom sheath. I like this aggressive Tonto shape. I've never had anything like this. And I like the fact that they included the sharpening choil. It looks thick behind the edge. Let's get a piece of paper here. It looks thick behind the edge. This looks like, I mean, I guess this is a high saber grind, right? The secondary bevel, it is thick behind the edge. So it is sharp, right? It is definitely sharp, but it's also thick behind the edge. And I'm getting a little bit of, so that's a little bit of a disappointment, because you can see the secondary bevel here is very large. And overall, knife is definitely thick behind the edge. However, the styling of this is very beautiful. As a cutting tool, I need to carry it some more and really come to terms with it. But you know, I'm just kind of going like that, and I don't think it's because it's not sharp there. I think it's because it's just thick behind the edge. Whereas like this Tonto, I mean, it's just going through, right? And this guy, if I start going down and making a slashing motion, then it is cutting. But when I just do a push, it's not. Whereas with the Tonto, I can pretty much do a push and a pull and a push, and it will go through it, right? This, you really have to start drawing to get it to cut right. I wonder if that will come out with, if that I'll get better with stropping, or if that really is the blade geometry, and the problem with that is the blade geometry. However, the Koa is very nice. And like I said, I just like the way that it looks overall. Very, very cool. Let's get a measurement on this real fast. So this is overall, we're looking at 7 inches, so a shorty. And then because it's a Tonto also, right, we're talking about basically a 3-inch blade, right? This is made for poking, right? This knife is made for getting into bags and then ripping them apart. Compost, whatever, right? This isn't made for foraging, or this actually it could be a great knife for foraging. This knife isn't made for batoning, is what I meant to say, and not necessarily your bushcraft stuff. This is more of a utility knife, around the yard knife, that just looks really nice. The weight on this is pretty good. The thickness of the blade is pretty good. It is very thick towards the tip, which is good for this style of knife. The bevels on both sides, they're not quite even. The bevels on both sides of the grind aren't quite even. This side is taller down here, shorter over here, taller up here, shorter over here, which is interesting. But the point is very sharp. I feel like this needs a little bit of TLC and a little bit of stropping, which is a shame because I feel like when you get a knife, it should be absolutely good to go. It's either that or, like I said, it's the blade geometry making this not quite feeling as sharp as it should be. I mean, it is sharp. It's definitely sharp. Can I cut hairs? I can't quite shave with it, whereas I can shave with my Katsuni. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about 7Forge. What I should know about them. What I should know maybe about this model. I'm not sure. This was one of their models on there that just caught my eye, and it was cheaper. It was for sale, and I never tried 7Forge, and I wanted to try them. So this is what I picked up, and I really like the way that, you know, I do like a good Tonto. And I think that they can make some very interesting knives. So I was just interested in that. But yeah, definitely let me know what you think about 7Forge, what I should know about them, and what I should know about this model or the geometry. Do you guys have any experience with this? Is this a usual 7Forge thing, or am I missing something? I learned so much from the comments, so I really would appreciate anything you guys have to add about this 7Forge knife. Thanks so much for joining me. Like and subscribe, please. And also, if you want to become a Patreon member for $3 a month, you can get entered to win an exclusive Patreon giveaway knife every month. Thanks so much, guys, and I will see you next time on Sharp Ends. Bye-bye now.